Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. It looks like we've got some fat Overwatch 2 talent leaks, specifically for Moira and for Brigitte. Now, what we're going to do is take a look at just what is going on here, where these leaks have come from, and we're going to try and work out if they're legit. I think they look legit based off, well, what I'm about to show you guys. So what I want you guys to see first is this. This is the talent interface from Overwatch 2. That's me playing Overwatch 2 with XQC, Fran, and Seagull from the, the first reveal, the worldwide reveal of Overwatch 2 at BlizzCon. And yeah, we're looking around. You can see the various different abilities. You've got Cold Snap, you've got Hypothermia, and all these other abilities that are unlockable at different levels. Now, for this demo, we only had access to the very first level of abilities, so we can only pick, well, 2 different abilities. Now, I'll show you guys Reinhardt as well, because I did have the chance to play Reinhardt. Now, you can go out there and find all of the talent information for all of the other heroes that were available on this mission. However, what I want to do is show you guys what could potentially be one of the biggest leaks we've had so far for Overwatch 2, obviously after the entire, leak of Overwatch 2 before BlizzCon. It looks like this guy has, and I'm about to throw his tweet up on the screen right now, but basically, he claims that he's part of a Facebook group. And in this Facebook group, they were given these screenshots, or there were these screenshots of an internal test of Overwatch 2. Now, in these screenshots, it shows Brigitte's abilities. It also shows Moira's abilities as well. Now, they can be a little bit difficult to read because the screenshot sort of resolution isn't the best. Somebody's clearly took a picture of a monitor, and then this picture of the monitor is sort of, for whatever reason, they've decided to upload it in terrible quality. I'm sure it gets compressed down as it's been thrown up onto Facebook, ripped down by this guy, thrown back up onto Twitter, all of that stuff. So we are losing a bit of quality. So what we're going to have to do is kind of go a bit detective mode here and try and really drill down and see what this stuff is and work out if this is legit. I kind of think it is. It sort of does look legit to me. I don't really know why this would be faked, but then again, who knows? But it just seems a really weird time that some Overwatch 2 stuff would just sort of get faked and thrown out there. So I'm going to probably say that, yeah, this is probably what is being worked on by the Overwatch 2 team, or the Overwatch team, or whatever the hell we call them these days. Team 4, I guess they call it Blizzard. So yeah, let's go into detail on this and take a look at what's going on. So these are the Brig Talons. Now, it says internal test at the top of the screen and internal test to the left of the screen and to the bottom of the screen, and most likely to the right of the screen, but of course it's cut off. Now, this could easily be faked. You could easily just slap internal test on. You could fake this entire screenshot. All you need is Brig, get her from the character select screen, pick a location from somewhere in Overwatch that's fairly obscure. I'm not entirely sure where that screenshot behind is taken from, if indeed it is Overwatch. However, it is very grainy, it's very blurred out in the background, so that could be anything. This is me just kind of trying to err on the side of caution. But let's go into, I guess, detail on what we're looking at here with the abilities. Now, the first thing I want to do is show you guys another screenshot, then we will go back to this one, because this screenshot is slightly better resolution for the level 1 and level 10 abilities, Go to Fight and Mitzi. Okay, so we've got Go to Fight here and Mitzi, and Go to Fight, it says provide a shield to each member of your team regardless of distance. So this would imply that Brig can actually give other team members shields, and this will allow you to give a shield wherever the hell they are, provided you can see them. That seems pretty good, but again, this is Overwatch 2, it's PvE. A lot of this stuff will sound insanely OP if you come at it from the PvP perspective. Now, the other ability, this is the first tier ability in level 10. You basically get to select one of these abilities. At least that's the way it worked when I was back at BlizzCon. You could pick one, you couldn't have both. So for level 10, you can pick Mitzi, and it says, Mitzi, a curious friend in a jetpack arrives to battle to help you and your team. Now, this would be a very strong call out to Jetpack Cat, which is, of course, is a bit of a legend when it comes to Overwatch history. And of course, we've just been given the Brig Cat emote. So it does make you wonder that if that Brig Cat sort of model, which we're now known as called Mitzi, it's been made for a reason, because it's actually your ally and you can call it in, and it's got a jetpack. That would be absolutely sick if that was true. All right, let's blow back up the image and go to the original one. Okay, this is where we're really going to have to squint here, because I can kind of see some of this. I tried to sharpen some of this up to try and make it a bit clearer, but I think it's going to be difficult with whatever we try to do to this, because it's such a low resolution image to begin with. Well, I think what we're looking at here, obviously top left, we've got Go to Fight. It sounds a little bit broken English at the moment, but whatever. Maybe it's got to fight or something. Maybe it's just super early test, so it's not got the correct name. Whatever. So we know that provides a shield to each member of your team, regardless of distance. Then we've got Get Away. This seems to be based around the flail. It says your something distance increases 5 times its distance. I can't really see what that word is. Whether that's flail, I don't know what that says, but that's something about increasing the distance. Now, maybe it just gives you a longer flail so you can punt stuff away. Well, that's further away. That could be pretty good in the PvE mode, to be honest. Especially when you've got a lot of enemies that can be quite powerful. You could punt them behind, like, I don't know, line of sight obscuring terrain and stuff to block them. Especially, I remember the large Omnics that would fire like a highly devastating artillery attack. But if you could knock them around the corner, that might be pretty good. If indeed that's what that says. You guys, go over this in the comments below and let me know what you think. So obviously level 10, we've got Mitzi, and that's the cat. A curious friend in a jetpack arrives in battle to help you and your team. Okay. The other one is Safe Zone. Now, I think Safe Zone says kneel your flag and create an area that prevents your team from dying while healing. So that looks like a super immortality field that also heals you. That would make sense for a support because, yes, sometimes you're going to need to create an area where you can get off cheeky reses and stuff like that. Because the way the PvE works, or at least based off the mission that I played from BlizzCon back in November, is you do tend to get swamped, especially on the hard difficulty. So having something like this could be really super strong. Now, the other ability, this says, I think this is level 20, and they have selected clearing the place here. And this is really difficult to make out. Like, I can't really read what that says. I mean, I think it says run with your shield something. I don't know what that says. You guys might be able to work that out. Go crazy in the comments below. Now, the other one, I can work out what this says. It's called Godfathers Legacy, and it says your old shield is replaced by Reinhardt's shield. So that straight up gives you Reinhardt's barrier. That would be really, really strong for a support because when I played and now remember, these missions, these abilities will be available in the story missions, I believe. Of course, this is if they might put these just into the hero missions. I don't know. But the story missions, Blizzard select the heroes you can play. So you can't be like, okay, I've got Reinhardt and I've got the Brig, unless Blizzard allow you to do that. You only have selection from 4 heroes. You cannot select whatever hero you want to just run through these missions. So it would mean that you couldn't have 2 ridiculously powerful super barriers because you've got a Reinhardt and a Brig with this ability. So it's interesting to see, but you can see what they're doing with Brig here. Very much she's going down the Shield Maiden path. She is a tank, but she's a support as well. And it's interesting seeing stuff like this because, well, look at Brig when she first came out into Overwatch. Maybe that's how they, I don't know, perceived her to play in Overwatch 2. And they sort of had to bring her back a little bit because, well, we don't know what Overwatch 2 is. Only Blizzard does. Anyway, we've got Moira. So let's move on to Moira because this one is beautiful and it's very, very clear. Okay, this is Moira. Again, we've got internal test written all over the screen. And it looks like Moira is inside a Talon base. She could actually be in Rialto here. The last defender spawn of Rialto, that's sort of like the Talon base of operations. It's got all the Talon logos and stuff all over the place. It kind of looks like that screenshot has been taken from there. But what we can see here on the screen is we've got the countdown for the talent timer, which they've got 23 seconds left to select what they're going to do. Moira is level 7, and Moira only has the level 1 abilities unlocked because, well, the next set of abilities unlock at level 10 and then unlock at level 20. So at level 1, she's got Soul Eater, drain life energy from up to 5 enemies at once. Now, that is just probably making her invincible in the early phases of whatever mission she's on. That seems absolutely crazy. That just seems what she does right now, only it's AoE. I mean, can you imagine that in PvP? You just run in and you right-click and you just drain any, health off everybody? Yeah, that would be ridiculous, right? The other one, which is the one they appear to have selected here, is Healing Smoke. The use of Effervescence creates healing area. All right, what is Effervescence? That's the first time I've seen that mentioned. Now, I think Effervescence might be one of the items that you pick up because I do believe you select, well, I know you do because I played this, but you get items when you play the game and they come out of chests and they go up, they increase in level or like in rarity and quality, I guess. You guys play World of Warcraft, it's basically the same system. After every sort of little boss sequence on a mission, So maybe that's what that is, like an ability which alters an item, a consumable item that you can pick up. Now for level 10, she gets multi-orbs. When launching an orb, it will multiply by twice the number of enemies it connects. That seems absolutely insane, because you would just have orbs going everywhere. That would do a lot of damage. That would also do a ton of healing. To me, that just seems utterly crazy. But remember, guys, this is PvE. This is not PvP. You know, you won't be able to do this against other players. It's just in the story missions, as far as I'm aware. The other level 10 ability is Toxic Prison. So lock an enemy in an orb and send them away while absorbing their vitality. So that just seems like that is a banish. If you guys play World of Warcraft or any other MMO, but I guess we'll just keep it with WoW, that's banish. So basically, you're banishing an enemy. So you cast it on them, locks them in an orb, and then just absorbs their vitality. So maybe it gives you their health, maybe it drains away their health, but it just takes them out of the fight. Again, a very powerful ability, especially for crowd control. Again, going back to what I played in the Rio de Janeiro mission, a lot of that was about built around crowd control. May had to do a lot of crowd control at the right time. If she didn't, then you would lose the mission. Now, level 20, Biological Panic. Create an ascending smoke bomb that heals and damages. It looks like a nuclear Moira orb. That just looks insane, right? It sounds insane. The little icon looks like a mushroom cloud. It looks crazy. It heals, it damages, it does everything, and it's a massive explosion. That seems crazy. The other one she gets is Unexpected Help. Heal your enemies and bring them back from the dead to fight alongside you. She becomes a necromancer. That is crazy. All right, guys, I'm going to leave this video at that. These leaks look legit to me. You guys let me know in the comments below what you think. And, you know, maybe follow that guy on Twitter. Maybe they're going to start leaking more stuff if they can find it. But I love this kind of stuff. Any little bit of news and a little bit of sort of anything on Overwatch 2 is like, you know, I know we're all gagging for this right now. And it could just be awesome to see stuff like this. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments below, guys. I've been Stylosa, and if you enjoyed the video, then do like the video. Remember, you can subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and you can follow me on everything, which is @Stylosa on Instagram and on Twitter. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Toodaloo.